The honours have always been there to curry favour. The monarchs years ago invented these things like knighthoods and so on, so that they could, wield power, curry favour. The power of patronage was very useful to them. And the politicians, since we've become democratic, have essentially taken that and carried on using it for that purpose. And it's a dreadful system, really. And I think that what's so sad about it is that there are loads of people who really deserve public recognition, and their public recognition gets diluted and gets relegated when all the headlines about multimillionaire movie stars getting an award for doing their job that they're well paid for, or civil servants getting their knighthoods that come with the job. It should be limited to people who have gone above and beyond any expectation in terms of service to their community and their country, or singular acts of bravery. And that should be it. And the political leaders should not be having a say in who those people are going to be who get it. And, we also see the return, since David Cameron came to power, the return of political honours where MPs are routinely knighted. And, again, this is totally inappropriate. One of the MPs, I believe, who's knighted this week, it sits on the committee that scrutinises the Prime Minister. So the Prime Minister's giving them a gong. Now, that is clearly a conflict of interest, and there's clearly questions there about why that person got that knighted. So, the whole thing needs to be swept away. We need something which is modern, relevant, and which is going to genuinely reflect the people that really do deserve to be recognised.
Is it fit for purpose? Should people be bothered about the word empire in there?
Oh, it's certainly fit for purpose. It's a fantastic system. The idea that we're able to thank people for their contributions to public life in the way that we do, with, in this case, 166 pages of names from people up and down the country who've done the most extraordinary things for the country, with about 20% of them going to people who've been involved in fighting COVID, is a wonderful opportunity for the country to use this, is admittedly, as Graham said, ancient system. Some of it goes back to Saxon times, others to 1725 and 1818. So people know what they are getting. It's all part of a wonderful, long historical tradition. And as far as the empire is concerned, all we're saying with the phrase "the order of the British Empire" was that the British Empire was a altruistic thing that people should look up to. I believe that that's true. I think that 90% of the people in the British Empire were lucky to be in the British Empire. The alternatives were an awful lot worse at the time. And so it is something that we should be proud of and that people should be happy to get as an honour.